Alright, hey guys, more vintage electronics. The electronic stuff's coming in right and left lately. Hadn't been much on the plumbing stuff right now. It's kind of slowed down, but I got this in. I got to work on this. This is a vintage, probably 60s General Electric tape recorder. The problem with it was sometimes when you hit the record button and you go back to play, it won't play. It's quiet. So they had to play with the buttons quite a bit to get it to start playing again. It'll run, but there's no volume at all. And then if they mess with the record button, it'll still record every time they push record. But then when you go back to play, sometimes they got to fiddle with it to make it play because it won't play back. It's just silent. So I think I've discovered the problem here. First of all, when I got it, it had these old batteries in it. And how it didn't eat the battery compartment up, I'll never know, especially this one. That's the worst of the four that it takes, 6 D-cell batteries. And how in the world that didn't eat it up, I'll never know. It's clean inside, considering that battery was up here. The phone isn't going to focus, but this is what I found. Opening it up, we'll take a good quick look at it if the camera will focus here. Of course, it's pretty well built. I mean, these things aren't the greatest performers, but it's not bad. So it's got these, your epoxy dome transistors. Most of them have that. You got your preamp driver and then your output, push-pull output transistors. But this is your play record switch, and I've kind of studied this. I'm going to spray it with some electronic cleaner. So, but the problem is it needs to be lubricated, because look at that. See that? How it's, let's push the play button. And there, see, it's not really going all the way over like it should. So that's the problem. So when you go to record, there's record, and there's play. It's only going about halfway over. Even if I press the button, but if I forcibly press it real hard, even that, it's not making much difference. You play with it and record a few times. See that? See that stopped? Still has not all the way over. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of lubrication. I might try just loosen this screw a little bit here. There's really no way to lubricate. I mean, there's nothing so much, and the switch moves easily. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the switch real well with my electronic cleaner. That may help it out too. The switch is not, I lifted this up, and the switch is not really bound up. It's this. I don't know if there's some of this old grease. You can see they got a grease on here. That stuff gets old and gets real sticky. That could be underneath here. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And maybe loosen that screw just a tad and see if that does the trick. Like I said, overall it's working fine. So, General Electric, this is for your record light. That's really all this module's for. There's a neon light underneath there that, flickers whenever you're recording to let you know how well you're recording and how loud it is. So again, it's made in the USA, but there is Japanese parts in here. These capacitors or electrolytics are all Japanese. And the motor is made in Japan. I think the speaker was too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I think it is too. And the motor is. There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's a pretty good tape recorder. Looks like at one point this motor's been changed. There's a capacitor back there too, and a resistor. But that motor's been changed. The wires are taped, probably. I don't know. So overall, not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little cleanup here and see if that fixes a trick. Got a lot of projects going, so like I said, I'm surprised it worked. I put 4 new batteries in it, and it's fine. I'm surprised with that battery compartment, because especially with that battery, that's the worst one of all of them. And the other ones aren't really that corroded at all, but that one was. But it didn't hurt it. No, it didn't hurt it at all. I mean, could be a lot worse. I've seen way far worse. So, and the belt's even in good shape, which is surprising. So, anyway, I'm going to work on this a little bit, guys, and then I'll do another video, probably another couple of days. I got this project, too. I got a Zenith television in. Came from a recycle place. They were going to smash it. And I said, oh, no. I took it home with me. So, I haven't even messed with it. I don't even know if it worked. I don't know. I didn't do anything with it yet, so we'll see. These little portable Zenith TVs are cool. All right, well, there you go, guys. I'm going to work on this, and thanks for watching.